if someone looks at sort of a market map of the fintechs in Vietnam, it's a bit of a microcosm or ecosystem of what we're seeing here in Australia. Australia maybe has 400 to 500 fintechs. Vietnam is 120 to 140-ish, sort of fintechs in a lot of the same sort of subsectors. So the payment subsector within Vietnam is really, really fast growing, and you're starting to see a lot of super apps come in where banks will provide multiple services, and that e-commerce. Probably ones that are starting to develop would be things around insurtech. Insurance isn't necessarily a big product traditionally in Vietnam, and that's starting to pick up in sort of real estate. And so that's starting to really pick up in terms of some of the changes that are happening in ownership rules. Probably one area that's a little bit different is probably around the crypto space. Crypto has been sort of banned by the Vietnamese, sort of government back in 2017. They made a ruling and they're working on a framework. A lot of countries are working on frameworks, but that's a subsector that's probably been a bit hindered in terms of development, but they've got a lot of skill sets that can help people develop outside of Vietnam. Another area that you're starting to see is, that buy now, pay later phenomenon that happened here in Australia. You're starting to see here in Australia, there's a bit of a saturation in the market for buy now, pay later. I probably predict in some of the fintech subsectors, you'll start to see consolidation, although they're probably, the triple the size of the Australian population. So it's going to be interesting to see how many fintechs and subsectors can sort of survive. But I think they'll probably adapt pretty quick and consolidate and be a bit more agile than probably what we saw in Australia.